Good evening, I'm Stephen Cruz with High School Rewind and Xfinity On Demand. Tonight we welcome you to Bountiful High School as the Braves host the Bingham Miners in their home opener. Last week the Miners opened their season with a heart-wrenching loss, 70-69 at home to Riverton. They had, Jordan Evans had 16 points in the loss while Ryan Turner chipped in 13. As across the bench, the Bountiful Braves keep an eye on Sam Merrill, who's committed to Utah State this year, and Zach Sayas, who's committed to BYU. There's their major playmakers. Let's head up to the booth as we get ready for tip-off. We're going to get ready for tip-off, and it's Zach Sayas versus Yoli Childs. The ball's up, and it's tipped in favor of the Miners. Controlling for the Miners is John Lindsay at the point. He's going to hand it off beyond the arc. Show around, and that's Ryan Turner looking for a man inside to Childs. Childs double-teamed quickly, kicks it out. Pump fake, and he's going to drive and get it back into Childs. Childs up and under, and he's getting it at the basket and the foul, and Childs will head to the stripe for an and one. Shot is off the mark. Childs gets the 2 points but misses a free throw, and the Braves are coming back the other way. Sayas over to Merrill. Merrill back to Sayas as they swing the ball to the far side. Jordan Bleak controls, now over to Merrill. Merrill. The Braves playing catch before they get it underneath, but unable to capitalize on the great entry pass, and it's going to head out of bounds. It was number 51, Andrew Lund, on the miss, but the Braves come away with the possession after it heads out of bounds. Sayas to inbound, and it's a quick inbound to Sam Merrill, and we're all knotted up at 2. Come back to the way in a hurry are the Miners. Over to Lindsay. Lindsay back, he's going to drive, kick it underneath. Quickly double-teamed on the baseline. Finds a man outside, it's Jordan Evans who's holding. Tries to get it underneath to Childs, it's tipped away, and there's Evans, comes away with it. Far side, underneath to Childs again. Childs struggles to hold on to the ball. He's double-teamed as he comes away with it. It's Sayas, Zach Sayas, all the way, and he's going to be fouled from behind on the fast break by Jordan Evans. Sayas to inbound on the baseline, gets it into Merrill. Merrill finds a man on the baseline, wide open. Lund misses again, but there is Zach Sayas with the putback. 4-2. The Bountiful Braves lead early. Miners rotate the ball. That's Ryan Turner. Turner has the ball, pickpocketed, and coming back the other way in a hurry are the Braves. Up and under, and it rolls around and drops. That's Jordan Bleak on the fast break, and the Braves take a 6-2 early lead. And there's going to be a timeout by Bingham. A couple of quick transition baskets leading the Miners to take a timeout. They trail 6-2. Controlling is Mike Green for Bingham. Green runs into a double team, kicks it back out. It's Childs. Childs going to take the three around the arc, off the back of the rim, can't hit, but it's a fight for the rebound, and a Miner comes up with it. He kicks it back to Childs. Childs loses the handle, but he goes up strong. Childs unable to connect, but he will head, that's not Childs. Correction, that's number 33, Jesse Goizuda, and he's going to head to the line for 2. Goizuda connected on his first free throw. Second one is on the way. Also good, 2 for 2 for that trip for Jesse Goizuda, and it's 4-6 in favor of the Braves. Sam Merrill over to Bleak. Bleak now to Sayas, back to Trevor Lloyd, who just checked into the game. Sayas back to Merrill. Great ball movement by the Braves. Sayas is going to shoot deep from behind the arc. It's going to bounce up over the backboard, out of bounds on Bountiful. Full court press now by the Braves. Mike Green in the backcourt, breaks the press, being guarded by Bleak. Setting up the play for the Miners. Off a screen, he finds Evans. Evans drives into the paint, kicks it out to Childs. Childs post moves, gets double teamed, fades away. Childs unable to hit, but he will be fouled. And again, Childs will head to the line for 2 free throws. Childs' first free throw rimmed out. His second is true. Childs 1 for 3 from the line tonight. Merrill ahead. He's got Lloyd. Lloyd driving the baseline, up and under, unable to hit on the reverse, but there's Lund on the rebound. Lund unable to hit at point blank range, and the Miners get the rebound coming back the other way. Jordan Evans driving all the way up and under, but Lund rejects Evans, and it's going to head out of bounds. Miner ball. Andrew Lund, a force in the paint, to rejects the shot by Evans. Another tip ball heads out of bounds. The Miners will retain possession. 5:09 left here in the first quarter, 6-5 in favor of the Braves. Green to inbound. Gets it into Ryan Turner. Turner goes baseline, kicks it over to Childs. Childs, post move, quickly double team, triple teamed, and Childs goes up with it, and he's fouled once again. Yoli Childs will head to the line for another pair. Childs was true on his first free throw attempt. Second is up and good. Childs now 3 for 5 from the line tonight. And the Miners take the lead 7-6 here on the road at Bountiful. Sayas over to Merrill. Back Merrill controlling up top. Directing traffic beyond the arc. He's going to find Sayas. Sayas. Great defense by Evans, but he's going to get a little bit of a pickpocket. And, Ryan Turner is going to get up with a foul as Sayas tried to go baseline. Zach Sayas on the baseline inbound, gets it into Merrill. Merrill shoots from the corner. In and out. Merrill unable to hit, and Childs comes away with the rebound. Coming back the other way in a hurry are the Miners as they push the offense down the court. That's Mike Green, and Green goes up strong and hits and gets the foul, and Green will head to the line to complete the three-point play. Green and one off the front of the rim, bounces around and drops. Green completes the three-point play, extending the lead 10-6 now in favor of the Miners. Sayas beyond the arc. It's over to Lloyd. Lloyd holds back to Sayas. A lot of contact underneath as Merrill hits the hardwood, and there's going to be a foul as the referee discusses it. Number 35, Childs is going to pick up the penalty or the foul. Sam Merrill inbounds to Sayas. Sayas kicks it out to Lloyd. Lloyd's three's on the way, and Trevor Lloyd hits the big three to bring the Braves within one. 9-10 now for the Miners. Cross court to Turner. Turner drives, spin move in the lane, up and under, gets it to Childs. Childs off the glass, can't hit, but it's tipped in favor of the Miners and extend the lead 12-9. Childs credited with the basket on the tip after he missed his own layup. Lloyd over to Bleak. Bleak to Sayas. Back to Merrill on the wing. Wing back to Sayas. Sayas fakes right, goes left into the paint, up and under. Sayas high off the glass, and Zach Sayas in traffic gets the basket. Jordan Evans for the Miners, trolling on the left wing. Sayas hit the deck, no call. It's going to be another drive over to Childs. Childs on the dish, up off the glass, can't connect. But Yoli Childs will go to the line for his fourth trip and his sixth attempt at the line as the Miners lead 12-11 here at Bountiful. Childs connected on his first free throw, and connects on his second. He's now 5 for 7 from the line for Yoli Childs. Full court press by the Miners, putting the pressure on the Braves. They lead 14-11 over Bountiful, and it's Sam Merrill bringing it across the timeline. Finds Lloyd. Lloyd back to Sayas. Sayas over to Bleak. Sharing the ball. Braves. Merrill signs Lloyd. Lloyd driving the paint. He's going to go up over the big man, and Trevor Lloyd with a soft left hand cuts in the lead. It's now 1 point lead for the Miners. Jordan Evans out on the wing. To Green. Green now. It's going to be a penalty or a foul on number 35, Childs. Yoli Childs picks up the foul. It's going to be a turnover. Bountiful ball. Merrill controlling. 2:50 left here in the first quarter. Bountiful trails by 1. Merrill over to Lloyd. Lloyd finds Sayas in the corner. Sayas is going to launch from there. The shot is up and good. And Zach Sayas finds the bottom of the net and gives the Braves back the lead, 16-14. Bingham, high-tempo offense. Going to drive the lane is Jordan Evans. Jordan Evans takes a shot and hits the ground. And Evans spends a little time on the wood. It's going to be a foul on the Braves. 1-1 for Evans. His first was good. The second is on its way. Also good. And the Miners knotted up at 16. Merrill coming back the other way in a hurry. Slows it down. Merrill finds Bleak. Bleak back to Merrill. Double teamed. Kicks out to Sayas. Sayas' a shot on the way off the front of the rim. Can't hit from there. And there's going to be a foul inside on the Miners. And we're in the bonus, on the Braves, they're in the bonus, so the Miners will have free throws. The 1-1, first shot was good for Holman. Holman's second shot is also good. 2-point lead for the Miners. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Merrill over to Celius. Celius back to Bleak. Bleak finds Trevor Lloyd. Lloyd back to Bleak. Moving it beyond the arc. Celius finds Lloyd. Lloyd in the corner. Swings it across course to Bleak. Dribbles to the baseline. And Bleak finds Celius. Celius is going to find Bleak in the corner. And there's going to be a little contact on the baseline as Sam Merrill heads out of bounds. See where the foul is. Merrill inbounds to Celius. Celius back to Merrill. Merrill's shot's on the way off the front of the rim. Can't hit, but it's rebounded by the Braves. Lloyd now out top. Underneath, wide open man off the glass. That's number 33, Colin Parrish. And the great dish from Lloyd finds Parrish underneath for the easy basket. 1:20 left here in the first quarter. All knotted up at 18. Deep shot from the Miners off the mark, and Celius comes away with the rebound. Merrill pushes the ball across the diamond, kicks it out, and he's got a man in the corner, and it's Bleak. Unable to hit, but Celius is there for the rebound. Zach Celius goes up strong, draws the foul, and he'll head to the line for two. 1:09 left here in the first quarter, all knotted up at 18. Celius' first shot was true. His second's on the way, off the back of the rim. Can't hit. Rebounded by the Miners. 1 for 1 on that trip to the line for Celius. Now in the game is Shyle Shoemaker as he controls beyond the arc. Also, Daylor Youngblood. Youngblood gets it inside on the entry pass, back out to Evans. Evans shot on the way off the front of the rim, can't hit, and there's a lot of contact underneath, and the foul is going to be on Jared Holman over the back. 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. 19-18 lead. 1-1 for Parrish. Shot is off the mark, rebounded by Shoemaker. Coming back the other way are the Miners. Fakes the shot, gets it into Childs on the entry pass. Childs quickly double-teamed. He goes up strong, off the back of the rim, can't connect. And it's going to be rebounded to Celius. Merrill almost loses it, slows it down, gets it back to Celius. Lloyd drives to his left, fades away over Childs, but Childs gets a piece of it. Childs can't get away with the rebound, and it's going to be inbounded back to Celius. Great hustle by the Braves to get another possession here before before the end of the first quarter. 20 seconds left. And Merrill will hold for the last shot. They lead 19-18 here at home. Merrill, double team beyond the arc. He's going to get to Celius. Celius also double teamed. So he gets it over to Bleak. Bleak drives the baseline. Bleak goes up and under, and Bleak gets the roll, and that'll end the first quarter with the Bountiful Braves leading 21-18 after a great move by Jordan Bleak on the baseline. In the second quarter, with the Braves leading 21-18 here at home over the Miners. Sam Merrill over to Bleak. Bleak thought about it for a second, pulled it down. Bleak will have a second chance. Bounces out to Merrill. In the corner to Bleak. Bleak controlling. Swings it across court. He's got a man. It's Lloyd. Lloyd launches, and it's true. Trevor Lloyd hits his second three-pointer of the game to extend the lead to 6. Easy entry pass to Childs. Childs hesitates just long enough to get the soft touch off the glass. Quick basket and response by the Miners. Youngblood to Childs underneath. Sayus over to Lloyd. Back to Sayus. Braves picking their opportunities. Sayus wide open from beyond the arc, straight away off the front of the rim, can't hit. And the rebound is controlled by Bingham. Youngblood on the left. Slows it down, gets it back to Evans. Evans back to Youngblood. Thought about it, goes baseline, quickly double team and trapped. Had a man, can't hit him, and it's Sam Merrill coming back the other way in a hurry. Merrill unable to hit, but he will be fouled, and Merrill head to the line for 2. Foul on number 21 of the Miners, Jace Powell. Merrill's first free throw was good. His second's on the way, also good. 2 for 2 on that trip for Sam Merrill. 26-20 lead for the Braves. Full court pressure. Youngblood trying to break the full court press. Gets it up to Childs. Childs goes up strong and off the glass. Yoli Childs, been a force underneath to be reckoned with. Merrill cross court to Lloyd. Lloyd fires from there, and it rattles around and drops. 3 for 3 for Trevor Lloyd, and the Miners will take a timeout after that one. The Bountiful Braves lead 29-22 over the Miners. Correction, there was a foul, so there will be a 1-and-1 for Pollard. Pollard shot off the front of the rim. He will not take another, and rebounded by Childs. Youngblood, Daylor Youngblood, controlling the point. for the Miners. They trail by 7. Slowing it down the offense. Turner picks up the dribble on the wing. Gets it across court to Evans. Evans now trolling on the far side to Youngblood. Dangerous pass. Tipped over to Turner. Turner goes baseline, unable to hit. He's blocked, gets his own rebound. Tries to dish to Childs, but it's Merrill who comes away with the steal. Finds Bleak ahead. Bleak back. Tries to pass it back, but it's picked off by Jordan Evans. Some poor ball control by both teams. And Evans is coming back the other way with the up and under. Athletic move by Jordan Evans as he capitalizes on the turnover by Merrill. Merrill to Sayas. Underneath. Gets it in, up and under. Can't hit. And Childs, great defense as he blocks Pollard. And Childs has been a force underneath defensively and offensively. Youngblood slows it down. Calls out the play for the Miners. Directing traffic, gets a pick from Childs. It's out to Shoemaker. Shoemaker over to Evans, inside to Childs. Dangerous pass. The ball's going to be tipped. Unable to pull it in. Oh, he saves it. Great move by Evans to save it, and he fades away from the baseline. Off the front of the rim, and the ball is going to be controlled by Sayas. Salas is going to bounce it sideline to Bleak. Bleak going to find a man underneath. That's Pollard. Pollard with the hook shot. Fading away, and it's Jeff Pollard with the fadeaway hook shot. Extends the lead to 7 for the Braves. And the Miners looking for an answer. Don't want to let the Braves pull away here early in the second quarter. Youngblood setting up the offense. 4:30 left here in the first half. Evans dribbles to the right, gets it over to Youngblood. Youngblood into the corner. He's got a man, he goes baseline. Up, tries to go high. Defender there, and there's a scramble for the ball on the floor. And comes up with his Evans. Evans kicks it back out to Youngblood. Youngblood pump fakes, goes to the basket. No basket, and Youngblood, the foul will be on the floor. They are in the bonus, so Youngblood will head to the line. It's 4:11 left here in the first half, 31-24 in favor of the Braves. Youngblood with a 1-and-1. Shot is off the mark. Going to be rebounded by Pollard, and Sayas bringing it back. Over to Merrill. Braves setting up the offense. Working the ball around to Bleak. Bleak beyond the arc, guarded by Youngblood. Into Pollard. Pollard will take the shot from the wing. Can't hit it from the elbow, and the rebound is going to be controlled by Leighton Parker. Parker gets it ahead to Shoemaker. Shoemaker back out to Parker. Parker's going to launch from there. Off the mark. Leighton Parker can't hit, and the ball is controlled by Bleak. Merrill dribbling, kicks it back out. Youngblood hit the deck, and big shot by Sam Merrill, and Youngblood is still on the floor. Looks like he might have rolled an ankle, and there's going to be a timeout by the Miners after the big shot by Sam Merrill. 34-24, lead by the Braves. Tweaked an ankle after trying to guard Merrill. Checking into the game is Mike Green. Green, direct here in the first half. 10-point lead for the Braves. Green looking for his opening. Guarded by Merrill. Braves definitely have the length advantage. Gets it into Childs. Childs quickly double-teamed underneath by Sayas. And there's going to be a timeout by the Miners. It wasn't working the ball in and well enough. 2:56 left here in the first half. 34-24 lead for the Bountiful Braves. After the timeout, Green to inbound on the baseline. Gets it into Parker. Parker back to Green. As the Miners see what they come up with out of the timeout. Childs coming to set the high screen. Parker unable to get to run off of it. And now it's Turner controlling as he splits the defenders. Turner on the wing. He splits the defense, goes up, finds a way in the lane. And it's Ryan Turner who finds a crease in the defense, gets up and under, gets the basket. Back the other way is a block by the Miners. Childs comes up with the rebound. And in a hurry is Green. Green on the leaner, can't hit. And the rebound's going to be controlled. And up and under is Skylar Shoemaker. And four quick points for the Miners, cutting to the lead. They trail by 6 now. Just over 2 minutes left here in the first half. Not letting the Braves run away with this one. Merrill. Test the interior, back into Sayas. Sayas. It's going to be fouled by Turner, and they're in the bonus, so Sayas will head to the line for a 1-and-1. Sayas connected on the first free throw of the 1-and-1. Second is also good. 8-point lead for the Braves and a full court pressure as Green breaks it, heads across the timeline, see if he can capitalize. Gets it out to his man. That's Turner. Turner kicks it back out. Shots on the way, and he connects. Shoemaker on the three-pointer. 31-36 now in favor of the Braves. Just a 5-point lead. 1:35 left here in the first half. Pollard back into Merrill. Merrill's going to fire. Shots off the mark, and it's rebounded by Green. There's going to be a foul underneath on Turner, and Sayas will head to the line for another 1-and-1 as the Bountiful Braves are in the bonus. Sayas capitalizing on the bonus, fouls, and he goes 2 for 2 on that 1-and-1 trip to the line. 38-31 lead for the Braves. 1:28 left here in the first half. Full court pressure. Mike Green breaks it across the timeline. Heavy defense by the Braves. It's going to kick it out. Shots on the way, and it's good. Big shot by the Miners. Cuts into the lead. That's number 13, Jordan Evans, on the three. It's now a 4-point lead for the Braves. Good shooting performance by the Miners. Cuts into the lead. Jake LaSalle over to Lloyd. Lloyd now. His left hand pulls it back out. Gets it back out to LaSalle. LaSalle tries to go baseline. Kicks it back out to his man. The Braves are testing that interior defense as they try to go baseline, and Merrill finds a lane, and Merrill off the glass and one. 44 seconds left here in the first half, and Merrill will head to the line for an and one attempt. They lead 40-34. Merrill absorbs the contact, heads to the line, unable to capitalize on the freebie. 6-point lead by the Braves, 40 seconds left here in the first half. See if the Miners can cut into this deficit before half. Green controlling. Into Childs. Childs holds over to Shoemaker. Shoemaker picks up his dribble, back out to Green. 25 seconds left here before half. Miners settling for the last shot before halftime. Childs sets it up with the high post. Over to Goizoida. Goizoida back to Lindsay. Lindsay loses the dribble, picks it up, kicks it out to Green. 8 seconds left. Green goes right off the screen. Green going to fumble the ball, kick it out to his man. Lucky bounce there. Eye off the glass, can't hit. And it's going to stop there as the Miners were unable to capitalize on the last possession. They will head into halftime down 34-40 here at Bountiful. Begin the second half with the Braves leading 40-34. Miners begin with the possession. It's John Lindsay over into the corner. Lindsay controlling on the wing, trying to get it to Childs underneath. Lindsay's going to fire, though, off the front of the rim. Can't get the bounce, and it's Pollard who comes up with the rebound. Merrill picking his way through traffic, finds a man in the corner. It's Zach Bleak. Jordan Bleak with the big three-pointer from the corner. And the Miners come out strong, and Sayas has it still and brings it back the other way. Merrill slows it down, gets it out to Sayas. Sayas picks up the dribble and gets it back out to Merrill. The Braves set up their offense. Merrill directing traffic. Double screen, goes to his left, spin move in the paint. Kicks it out to Bleak again. Bleak thought about it and pulled it down. Lost the dribble for a second. Yeah, that's a Merrill. Merrill now to Sayas. Merrill take his time. Merrill's going to fire deep off the front of the rim. Can't hit. The rebound's going to be controlled by the Braves. Lund comes up with it. Back out to Merrill for another possession. Sayas inside to Pollard. Pollard working on his man. He's got an advantage. He's going to go left and then spin in the paint to his right. Off the back of the rim. Can't hit. But Sayas with the tip. Unable to hit. And the Miners come away with the rebound. in a hurry, coming back the other way. Lindsay back out to Goyas. Goyas' shot is on the mark. Goizuda hits the big three. Back the other way, it's Bleak. Bleak from the corner again, and Jordan Bleak from the same spot hits with inside of a minute. 2 for 2 in the second half, Jordan Bleak. They trade three-pointers. Miners down by 9. Cross-court pass, dangerous pass to Goizuda. Inside to Childs. Childs quickly double-teamed. Kicks it out. He's got a man. The shot's on the mark, or off the mark. It's Ryan Turner with the miss. And the Braves are headed back the other direction, led by Merrill. Merrill to Sayas. Sayas shot on the mark, and it's good. Big shot by Zach Sayas, and that's 3 for 3 from beyond the arc for the Braves. That'll lead to the Miners calling a timeout. 49-37, the Braves lead at home. 5:39 left in the third quarter. Hot shooting start to the second half for the Braves. 3 3-pointers in a row gives them a 12-point lead, and the Miners look to answer. Turner controlling. It's out to Lindsay. Lindsay picks up the dribble, gets out to Goizuda. Goizuda back to Lindsay. Lindsay's going to fire. Shots off the mark, off the front of the rim. And the rebound is controlled by Pollard. Braves looking to capitalize. Sayas into Merrill. Merrill into Pollard. Pollard with the tough shot over Childs. And Jeff Pollard goes straight up over Childs. Extends the lead now to 14. Miners trying to keep their head above water. Lindsay holds, guarded by Sayas. Bad pass off the mark, and Pollard picks it off in the paint. Bleak crosses half court. So to Pollard. Pollard now through Merrill, back to Pollard to Sayas. Everybody on this Bountiful team getting their hands on the ball. Great ball movement. Back to Bleak. Bleak's going to fire from beyond the arc and rattle it in. Jordan Bleak, 3 for 3 from beyond the arc in this second half. And there's Merrill with a pickoff. Unfortunately, Merrill shuffled his feet trying to stay in bounds. It's going to be a turnover, and the Miners come away with one there. Very fortunate. Shoemaker checks into the game. Inbounds it to Green. Green crossover. Tries to get into the lane. Baseline, up and under, gets it to Childs. Childs quickly double teamed. He's going to shuffle his feet, trying to make a post move, and a turnover by the Miners. 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. 54-37 lead for the Braves. Bountiful taking their time. Bleak to Sayas. Sayas is going to shoot from the elbow. Shots off the mark, and the rebound is controlled by Childs. Coming back the other way is Green. Guarded by Sayas. Sayas tries to cut him off, but Green goes up and under. Unable to hit, a lot of contact. Green hits the deck, and he'll head to the line for a pair of free throws after the foul. Green connects on his first free throw. The second rattles around and out. Rebound by Pollard. Green 1 for 2 on that trip. Sayas rushing back the other way. Sayas takes it coast to coast. Off the glass, soft touch by Zach Sayas. 56-38 now. The Braves lead. Ball inbounded now to Green. Green trying to compose the Miner offense. Goizuda now to Jace Powell, who checked in the game. Into Childs. Childs kicks it out, and it's going to be Shoemaker on the shot. Shoemaker's shot off the mark, but it's rebounded by the Miners. Off the glass, can't hit, is Shoemaker, but Childs is there for the garbage cleanup. Yoli Childs playing tough underneath again. Merrill, coast to coast, Sam Merrill. Great move on the hesitation to go up and under, soft off the glass. Sam Merrill connects. 18-point lead for the Braves as they have taken off here in this third quarter. Green off the double team, spins in the paint, quickly meets Pollard. Pollard, too tall, kicks it back out. Goizuda down to the corner. Cross court to Green. Green guarded by Bleak. To his right, in the paint, and tough shot by Mike Green. He's going to have another. And one for Mike Green as he heads to the line, tries to look to cut into this lead of the Braves. Green cuts through the defense, gets the basket, but can't get the and one. Off the mark, and it's rebounded by Pollard. Sayas now behind the back. Fancy moves as he avoids the pressure by Powell. Splits the defense, and Sayas takes it all the way off the glass. No answer for Zach Sayas. And we're going to have a timeout by Bingham as they look to hold back the overflow. It's 60-42 in favor of the Braves. 2:16 left here in the third quarter. After the timeout, the Miners look to cut into this 18-point lead by the Braves. 2:13 left here in the third quarter. Green controlling the point for the Miners. Guarded by Lloyd. Great defense by Lloyd, staying in front of him, but Mike Green makes a move inside, kicks it back out to his man. Shots on the way, rattles around, and Pollard brings down the rebound. Merrill headed back the other way, hands it off to Sayas. Sayas back to Merrill. Merrill's shots on the way, off the rim, and the rebound's controlled by number 21, Jace Powell of the Miners. Powell slows up. Here's out to Green. Green kicks it into Childs. Back out to Green, but Green can't carry it and barely able to save it. And there's going to be a foul on Lloyd. Bails out the Miners. They were struggling to hold on to possession. And Lloyd will pick up another foul, and it'll be an inbounds for the Miners. Cross court to Childs on the inbounds. Or excuse me, Goizotas. Goizota inside Childs. Childs backs down his man, goes up high over the defense. Can't quite get enough on it. Partially blocked, and Green has the rebound. Green loses possession. Looks like there's going to be a foul on Lloyd once again. The Braves bailing out the Miners on this possession. Couple fouls. The shot's on the way. Can't hit, but he is fouled. Number 21, Jace Powell, will head to the line for two. Another foul on the Bountiful Braves. Powell's first free throw off the mark. Second free throw is good. Scoring drought for the Miners is ended by a 1 and 2 for the line for Jace Powell. 1:14 left here in the third quarter. 17-point lead for the Braves. Sayas controlling beyond the arc. Gets a screen from Pollard. Childs picks him up. Another screen from Pollard as he gets it over to Lloyd. Lloyd gets underneath. He's got a man. Nice bounce back to Pollard underneath. Merrill to Pollard. Merrill with a great assist to find Pollard on the baseline, and Pollard makes true with it. 19-point lead for the Braves. Into Childs. Childs quickly double-teamed by Pollard and Lloyd. Childs goes up strong, can't hit. He is fouled by Pollard, and Childs will head to the line for a pair. Struggles continue for the Miners. Childs goes 1 for 2, misses his first, connects on the second. 18-point lead for the Braves. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. The Miners have a lot of catching up to do. Sayas now to Merrill. Merrill holding for the last shot of this third quarter. Setting up the offense, showing patience by Sam Merrill. Down to 15 now. Over to Lloyd. Back to Merrill. Merrill setting it up. 10 seconds. Merrill begins his dribble. Off a screen by Pollard. Looks for room. Back to Sayas. Sayas wide open behind the arc. Sayas' shot drops, and that will do it for the third quarter. Zach Sayas with a big three-pointer, giving the Braves a 21-point lead here at home over the visiting Bingham Miners. 21-point lead for the Braves at home. Miners have a big hole to dig themselves out of. Merrill back to Sayas. Sayas goes baseline up and under. Can't hit. Great defense by Childs to stay tall and not get the foul. Ahead to Shoemaker. Shoemaker gets baseline. Kicks it out. He's got a man. The shot's on the way, and it's good. Big shot by Ryan Turner hits the shot. And now it's a full court press by the Miners. Across to Lloyd. Lloyd, all the room in the world to operate. Pulls it back out, kicks it to Sayas. Sayas behind the back to Merrill. Merrill kicks it out to Lloyd. Lloyd drives the paint. Lloyd now with the ball. Kicks it back out to Sayas. Ryan Curtis has checked in this fourth quarter for the Braves. Sayas tries to drive, unable to hit. There's going to be a foul on the Miners. Jace Powell. Foul is on the ground, so it'll be an inbounds play for the Braves. Merrill out to Sayas. Sayas thought about it. Kicks it back into Merrill. Merrill cross court. Off the glass. And a nice bank shot by Ryan Curtis. Comes off the bench, already paying dividends for the Braves. 20-point lead for Bountiful. Parker Layton hit the 3 earlier. Now cross court, goes up with it, and Sayas says, not tonight. Rejects it, heads out of bounds. It was Jace Powell on the shot attempt. Sayas with the big block on Powell. Inside of Childs triple teamed and has the ball knocked away to Merrill. Merrill ahead to Lloyd. Lloyd to his right, off the left hand, can't get it to go. And Lloyd is on the ground. Hits the deck hard. Or excuse me, that's number 13, Jeff Pollard, that hit the deck. There's going to be a foul on the Miners. It's going to be a turnover, and it's going to be an inbounds play for the Braves. Sayas, quick inbounds, can't hit. They'll give and give right back from Merrill. Sayas unable to capitalize on the great inbounds play. Unable to hit number 13, Jordan Evans. Evans' first free throw rattled around and dropped. His second free throw also good, 2 for 2 on that trip to the line for Jordan Evans. Pressure defense by the Miners. Sayas. Fancy dribbling, gets it ahead to Lloyd. Lloyd crosses half court. 6 minutes left here in the ball game. 18-point lead for the Braves at home. Sayas off the screen. There's going to be a timeout by the personal foul on number 35 of the Bingham Miners. It's going to be a turnover. Or excuse me, 35 of the Braves. Turnover on the Braves. Miners come up with the possession after the foul. Evans into the corner. Shots on the way. Off the front of the rim. Can't hit. But there to clean it up is Shoemaker. Off the rim. Can't hit. But poor transition defense gives way to an easy layup for Ryan Curtis. Great job there by the Braves to notice the Miners dozing. And Ryan Curtis exposes the defense the other way for the layup. Gazoida working inside. Gets it up off the glass. Jesse Gazoida with the great post move. Again, Merrill streaking down the court. Bounce pass to Curtis. Curtis' shot off the mark, but he is fouled. Ryan Curtis had an easy layup. This one contested, but he was fouled. Will head to the line for 2. First free throw by Curtis was good. Second on the way, off the mark. 1 for 1 on that trip for Ryan Curtis. 70-53. The Braves lead at home over the Miners. Ball tipped away from Evans, and now it's bounced away from Merrill. Or excuse me, Curtis. It's going to head out of bounds off Curtis. It's going to be ruled Miner ball. Curtis didn't like that call at all. Just under 5 minutes left in the ball game. 17-point lead for the Braves. Leighton Parker controlling. Gets it back to Shoemaker. Shoemaker tries to go up underneath, but Sayas is there to tip it away. Great defense by Zach Sayas, another block. Into the corner to Lloyd. Lloyd thought about it, pulls it down. Decides to work the ball around. Merrill. Holds, now dribbles out. Picks up the dribble. Gets over to Curtis. Curtis looking inside to Sayas. Sayas gets position off the glass. Great job by Sayas to gain position. And a soft touch extends the lead now for the Braves, 72-53. Parker kicks it out. Great defense inside to Childs. Childs is going to try and go up with it. There is going to be a foul underneath. And Gazoida will head to the line. They are in the bonus, so Gazoida will have a 1-and-1. The foul was on the floor. Unable to hit on the 1-and-1. Gazoida goes 0 for 1. Free throws terrorizing the Miners here tonight. Colin Parrish checked into the game. Merrill and Sayas headed to the bench with a dominant night tonight. Doubt we'll be seeing them again. Just under 4 minutes left in the ball game. 19-point lead for the Braves. Kicks it out. Shots on the way. Off the rim. Can't hit. But it's going to be pulled away and shot put. Great job by Mitch Halverson to pull away the rebound and go up strong with it. Mitch Halverson capitalizes on great defense. 74-53. Back the other way, Evans shot off the mark on the floater. Rebound is controlled by Curtis. Austin Parkinson in the corner, dribbles back out. Now Jake LaSalle controlling. I got to Curtis. LaSalle now on the baseline. LaSalle with the soft touch off the glass. Jake LaSalle off the bench coming in, picking up right where the Braves left off. 76-53, big lead by Bountiful. Parker, shot on the way, rattles around and drops. Leighton Parker with the big shot. 56-76, 20-point deficit for the Miners. They'll take a timeout. 2:46 left here in the ballgame. 2:46 left here in the game. 20-point lead for the Braves as they look to hold on to this home opener victory. Down court, good passing, unable to control the ball though as it heads out of bounds. Number 34 for the Braves. The reserves have checked in for Bountiful. They look to go 1-1 on the season. Well, the Miners are going to fall to 0-2 with a heartbreaking loss at home last week. And the bad pass off the mark, picked off by the Braves. And it's up and in. Big time play by the Braves. And the and one, number 15, Austin Parkinson, will head to the line to capitalize on the foul. Parkinson's free throw, rattles around and drops. Gets the basket and one. 23-point lead now for the Braves. Leighton Parker, the baseline, kicks it back out to Gazoida. Parker now with a shot from the wing, and Leighton Parker hits the three. Brings it within 20. Just under 2 minutes left in the ball game. Parrish controlling the ball for the Braves. Picks up his dribble. Finds a man. It's Parkinson. Parkinson over to Curtis. Curtis tries to find a man underneath. Unable to do so. And it's going to be out of bounds. Miners ball. A little confusion in the paint for the Braves. .140 left in the ball game. 20-point lead for the Braves. Parker over. Dangerous pass from Welbeck. Now controlled by Matthews. Matthews back to Parker. And it's going to be on the way. Welbeck shot off the mark. Jordan Matthews shot off the mark, off the front of the rim. Controlled by the Braves. Ball tipped away from LaSalle. Coming back the other way in a hurry. Inside to the big man. Up and under. Great move by Josh Newbold, who gets the basket. Minute left in the ball game. 79-61. The Braves will take this one at home. LaSalle controlling. Cross court. The ball's picked off by Welbeck. Welbeck will go coast to coast. Soft touch off the glass. Welbeck capitalizing in this last late minutes of this ball game. Coming off the bench for the Miners. Ryan Curtis slows it down, kicks it back out to Parkinson. 34 seconds left in the ball game. Ball is thrown inbounds. He's unable to stay from falling off the baseline. It's going to be kicked inside. And underneath is Newbold. Newbold can't control it off the mark, and it's going to be out of bounds on the Braves. 23 seconds left. Miners, looking to get their first win of the season, will be in a tournament this week at Orem High School. They'll play a few teams from around the country, the Great Western Shootout. Newbold's first free throw was good. His second on the way. 2 for 2 on that trip to the line for Josh Newbold. 22 seconds left in the ball game. Braves looking just to escape here. Burn that clock. 15 seconds now left in the ball game. Austin Parkinson controlling. They're just going to let this one wind under 10 seconds. Like I was saying earlier, Bingham looking for their first win of the season. Will be in a Great Western Shootout tournament hosted at Orem High School this week, playing Bishop O'Connell from Virginia. They'll play 3 games in that tournament. And the Braves will come away with the win. 79-65 here at home. Big home opener for the Bountiful Braves. And they'll have another game this Friday against Viewmont. They'll be at Viewmont, 7 p.m. tip-off time, as the Bountiful Braves look to go 2-0 on the season. They win here, though, in their home opener, 79-65 over the visiting Bingham Miners. big home opening win for the Bountiful Braves, 79-65 over the Bingham Miners. It was all Zach Sayas tonight. He had 21 points, suffocating defense for the BYU commit. Don't forget Sam Merrill, the Utah State commit, had 14 points as well. But they were too long, too tough inside defensively. In a loss, Yoli Childs had 16 points, leading scorer for the Bingham Miners. Bingham falls to 0-2 on the season. They'll head into the Great Western Shootout this week to look for their first victory of the season, while Bountiful will travel to Viewmont this Friday, 7 p.m. tip-off time, to look to go 2-0 on the season. Again, the Bountiful Braves go 1-0 at home here, 79-65 over the Bingham Miners. For High School Ride and Xfinity On Demand, I'm Stephen Cruz.